I get that, but
I got a camera surrounding me. Wallah, I want to pull
understand
through your hair right now. Do you know that?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm not here for trouble. I'm here to get home. I have my headphones on.
Do you think everyone that chats you like this?
What can I help you with then? So you got my attention.
That's how you think, don't it?
What can I help you with?
Nah, it's cool, but I'm gonna ask a question.
Yes.
That's how you move. Everyone can ask a question.
Okay, what's the question? Are you gonna ask me the question? Or are you just gonna look at me?
Do you feel like everyone trying to ask a question?
Yes, it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Where are you from?
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking to you.
Hold it.
I'm not interested.
Hold it.
I'm not interested. Which part of that are you not understanding?
Yeah?
Yes.
You know where you are right now, eh?
Huh?
You know where you are?
Do I know where I'm at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm acting.
Where are you?
Sorry?
In acting.
Why are you asking me this question?
Are you in acting though?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But you got to be so humble right here, you know?
I'm humble, but you come. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah?
It's a Mali district.
So what can I do for you?
Girl, listen, I'm not even giving hard time, you know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, but listen,
fine.
I kill for life, innit? See me?
Why
You're lucky, you know. You know my was lucky.
Why are you telling me though?
You're a girl, you know.
I'm just sitting here waiting for my boss.
No, it's like I swear to my whole life, if you are mad.
I get that, but
I got a camera surrounding me. Wallah, I want to pull through your hair right now. Do you know that?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
What is taking place here is freaking insane. So, not that we have a lot of stabbing taking place, for not good reasons. Some of them are like, kids are stabbing each other. We have 14-year-old kids carrying knife in schools, and we have all this crazy stuff. Most of them because they are just stupid, killing each other. I don't know, for no reason. Now we have guys who are out there walking with not knife, they're walking with swords now. Real sword. You're thinking, like, hey, are we in like, 1500s or something? No. These guys are walking with swords. They're approaching girls. They're saying, hey, give me your name. Give me your number. What's your name? And if you don't give them your number or your name, they're threatening you. They're threatening to stab you. I mean, I don't know how romantic that is, but it's kind of the opposite. Do you get it? It's kind of the opposite. Like, what do you think the girl's gonna do? Give you a number and somehow fall in love with you afterwards? And I want to go back to the video. So the girl's sitting there. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I get it. It's late, but it shouldn't be the problem. She's trying to get home. I'm sure everybody around that time. She probably just maybe come from work or whatever she was doing. If she works in a hospitality job, that's probably the time that most people who work in a restaurant or any sort of bars, that's the time most of them finish. Even probably later. So she's waiting for the bus, probably the last bus or the train, whatever she's doing. She's sitting there waiting so she can get home. And this guy comes up to her, wanting to talk to her. She's not interested. What's your name? No, I don't want to give you a name. What's your number? I don't want to give it. And all of a sudden, this guy now wants to stab her. Now he's threatening her. Oh, you got to be humble here. Do you know where you are? And the girl's like, hey, what do you mean? I'm in Acton. Yeah, Acton. Yeah, I'm in Acton, Great Britain. Yeah, Acton. Do you know where you are? I'm in Acton. No, this is Somali district, he says. I'm confused. I'm sure the girl was probably she was confused too. What do you mean Somali district? And then he's like, hey, you have to be humble. Is this how you are? You have to be humble. I'm going to stab you right now. You know what I'm carrying? I'm carrying a knife. I'm carrying a sword. And this is the knife he's carrying. Look at it. Look how big this knife really is. I mean, how tall you got to be to put this in your pocket? I mean, that is the big, big knife. This is what they're carrying now. They're not carrying tiny little pocket knife. They're carrying this. Whoa. Yeah, this is what they're carrying. Freaking insane where we are today. Something needs to be done. The police have lost the street where girls can't really just wait for the bus before they get threatened to be stabbed because they refuse to give their number to a guy. it's getting deadly out there. It's getting very deadly out there, given the amount of people that have been stabbed in the last couple hours. To count, nowadays you can count up the amount of people who have been stabbed without going back 2 days. You can just count, you can count like 10 people within like 2 days. You can count how many people have been stabbed. We all just move on quickly. Most of them are not reported because we never really get to know. But when you dig in, there's so many people being stabbed almost every single day. And it's very bad because they are going for anybody now. A little baby, they are coming for you. A little, a girl, yeah, they can stab a girl too. I don't know where we are, bro. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe we should consider ourselves a developing country. Now, you wouldn't call yourself a first world country if this is what the girls have to go through outside. Maybe we should go a little bit down and be like, hey, we're just developing now. Because there's a lot of things we need to fix, especially knife crime. That is the biggest thing that's killing everybody here. Now, we did a little search. We did a little research. We wanted to know, hey, how many people? Oh, how's it like out there? Because we got these videos that's coming out. We got all these we got all these videos, crazy videos, but we don't know how many people are actually going through it. What's the percentage, Barack? What's the percentage of girls that go out there and get sexually assaulted? Somebody might be asking. Well, here's the answer, and I'm gonna put a graph on the screen now. This is how it looks like. 1 in 4 women have been raped or sexually assaulted in their lifetime, and that report came from the national, from the government site. Yeah, that's the report. National statistic, yeah, 2021. 1 in 6 children have been sexually abused. It's coming from a charity. Reports in 2011. I'm sure that's even worse today. And of course, these guys are not leaving out men as well. They're also raping men. 1 in 20 men have been raped or sexually assaulted in their lifetime. Yeah, so they're not just going for women. They're not just going for children. They are going for men as well. Freaking insane. Now, here's the worst one. 70,000 rapes were recorded by the police for the year ending March 2022. In 1 year. 70,000. In 1 freaking year. It's insane. You can compare us to India now. You can compare us to all those other countries that we laugh at. You can compare us to all those all those atrocities that we read on the news. They probably look at us and be like, hey, I don't want to go there. They might stab me there. I'm sure some Europeans somewhere, or maybe some Americans are sitting there thinking, if I were to go somewhere, I definitely won't go to Britain. I might get stabbed. Or I might get raped. Because you're going to join this number. You'll be in this bucket hat where every single person's name is in it. And any time gets picked out, it could be your name. And you might be the guy stabbed, or you might be the guy raped. Or you might be the girl stabbed, or you might be the girl who got raped. This is what Britain has become. This is what we're giving out. This is the society we are creating for everybody. And here's another word, here's another crazy graph that show how bad it is. Can you see that? Rape and sexual assault. Can you see in 29 to 2014, 60,000 were reported around those 5 years. And then from 2015 to 2020, that just jumped up to around 100,000. And now, from 2020 to 2024, we are about like 120. So we doubled within 10 years, just doubled. just went up there. It's insane. Of course, the dark green is rape, and the light green is sexual assault. And can you see the trend? It looks like it's not coming down soon. It looks like it will just keep on going worse. Maybe the next 10 years from now, we'll look at this graph and be like, wow, it would have been better to stay like this. It's bad. But it would have been better. I'm sure, 2035, when we look back and be like, oh, let's look at the 10 years, how it's developed. We're gonna probably have like 2025, 130,000 rape and sexual assault, and then we're gonna have like, well, according to this graph, and then if nothing gets changed, if we just leave it the same, we're probably gonna have like 500,000 a year. Oh, maybe I'm being generous. Maybe like 2.5 million a year, people being raped. You might be thinking there and saying, Barak, hey, stop being silly, man. There's no way. Yeah, I'm sure somebody who looked at this graph in 2012 said, there's no way. Somebody probably looked at this graph in 2015 and said, there's no way we're going to cross 100,000 a year. But guess what? We did, and we did it fast. We're here now. And the police are doing nothing. They are doing freaking nothing. And nowadays, if you are a girl and you are just walking to your car or walking to wherever you're going, if you are a girl today, in today's world, somehow there's people out there who just wants to kick you. Like, they just want to kick you. There's guys out there, instead of them wanting to protect you and making sure you get to your car safe, you get home safe. I mean, that's what guys should do. But no, guys are like, I just want to kick a girl today. And they go out there looking for girls to just kick. And you might be thinking, Barak, all right, stop lying now. I'm not lying. Here's a girl. Here's the testimony of what she went through in London. This is what Sadiq Khan has created for everybody who lives. And you don't even have to live. Just go past it and you're going to feel the kick as well.
Hello, good evening. I hope you're all well. Listen, I just wanted to jump on here to talk about something I feel is very important. I think it's important to share. Last night, I was physically assaulted in the streets of central London. Walking from work to my car, the walk I do most nights. The streets were lit, there were people around. I was walking on the pavement, and I noticed this guy, all in black, covered up, actually, just walking at me. And I'm always vigilant. And he was just walking towards me, and I thought, this is not right. So I moved out of the way. And then he brushed past me, he turned around, and he kicked me like he was kicking a football. He kicked me in the middle of a street at about 7:00 last night in front of people. I turned around and he scarpered. I'm still shocked now, and I have the bruises to prove, I'm afraid. I can't quite believe what happened. I was not being provocative in any way. I was just going about my business, as you do. I was just walking to my car to go back home to my family. I luckily had some witnesses. Some lovely girls saw it and came to my aid. There was a security guard on a door nearby who was absolutely useless and didn't do anything, which was hugely disappointing. And I just stood there and I couldn't actually believe that a stranger has just decided, for whatever reason, whether he's got a problem with women, whether he's just an opportunist, he decided he did not like me and he just thought, I'll give you the boot. And that is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's really sad that is what's going on the streets of London. And that is very real. And we all hear about it, don't we? We all hear like, oh yeah, you know, be careful, don't have your phone out, and people being sadly, you know, mugged or worse, you know, awful things going on. And you always think it's not going to happen to me. And that was me. I thought, I'm very vigilant. I'm very careful. I'm very careful of how I'm walking, and, you know, make sure that I don't have my phone in my hand, that I have like a cross-body bag and I'm not holding anything out. But actually, I couldn't have done more to protect myself. And still, that happened to me. Someone decided to just give me a good kicking in the street. And I really wanted to share it with you, because this is happening all the time, and it's not good, and it's not all right. And I want you to really be careful and vigilant and look after yourselves and look after those around you. And I'm very grateful to those lovely girls. Hopefully they'll see this. They might see this, but thank you, because you're amazing, because I didn't know what to do in that moment. I was shocked. I've never experienced anything like it. And I just wanted to share it. And I really just wanted to say, stay safe. You might not think it's going to happen to you, but it could be you. It was me. And it makes you think. That's all.
Yeah, that's London today. A guy will just look at the girls and be like, I just want to kick her. For no good reason, for no reason at all. They just want to do it. Man, I don't know, bro. I'm not sure. I thought the guys should be there to open the door for the girl. You know, making sure they're safe. Making sure they get home safe. Just being there for them. I think that's what guys should do. You know, you don't just have to do it to your girlfriend or your wife. You should do it to every single girl. Because they deserve it. You know? The reason why we exist. I have a lot of admiration for girls. I really do. Because their life is already brutal. It's already hard being a girl itself. Never mind just... You don't want to make it worse. And I'm not saying this because I'm not saying this to make girls look like victims. Of course not, because girls are tough, they're strong. They can go out there and thrive in a lot of environment. Of course, they're unique in their own ways as well. And that's not my message here. To say, guys should always try to just, do everything for girls. No, of course not. Girls are, they can go and do it themselves too. They're strong. They have a brain. They can think for themselves. But you should not want to punch them in the face. You should not want to try hit them with a sword for no reason. You should not want to kick them while they're walking and you don't know them. They don't know you. Why would you want to do that? It's freaking insane. I don't know which guys we're inbreeding in this country, but they're definitely not guys who I'd want to hang around with. They're definitely not guys who I'd want to call friends. They're definitely guys who I would not want to interact with, because that just shows it just is just bad. And the sad thing is, nobody's doing anything about it. We only talk about it when it happens to a close member of the family or us. That's when people actually talk about it. The girl I just showed you, her name is Kirsty, and she works for Sky News. I'm sure she knows what goes on in the street, but she never really spoke about this until it happened to her. I think that's why everybody else is like, we never really talk about anything unless it happens to us. We never really talk about knife crime unless we see a friend stabbed. Then we're like, oh shit, knife crime is high. All right, it's been high, mate. It's just like now you're feeling the pain. And that's bad. Because do you have to feel the pain for you to react? Are we animals now? Are we like, we have to be hit for us to for us to recognize, hey, this is not good. It's not good. We need to do something about it. And until then, I'll keep making these videos until something gets done. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching this video. if you are in position of power and you can do something, please, you know what to do. Do something. Thank you so much.
So then I was born in a refugee camp in Tanzania. At the time, there's so many people ran there. A lot of people were going there, real refugees, after being butchered from the civil war that erupted in Congo. My parents applied for asylum to all the countries. They waited. Now, then I was born in that camp, the same camp. I'm talking tents. I was born there. Now, we're waiting and waiting and waiting. For 14 years, we were waiting. Now, of course, these guys could choose to wait as well, but these guys hijacked that and they come in the country illegally. Now, the media will brand you guys racist, far right, the worst people here, the worst group here. How come the good group didn't invite me to go speak over there? So I call this the greatest awakening because all the way from over there, there's hundreds of people turning up. It's a Saturday, for God's sake. They could easily go around and watch football and have fun, go on a date, do all the lovely stuff they could do. But instead, they want to stand here, rain or not. They're ready to send the message. And I believe the message will be received today. Thank you so much.
For anybody in the back who struggled to hear this young man's story, what an incredible, brave young man.
Oh yes, I did.
British Christian values, regardless of his own